Hi folks, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Say Sunday. Um yeah, so um this morning I took the kids to a local disability football no to do some football. Matthew kind of did join in, but then I didn't because it was just like too much. And then he's like, I had enough of this. I've only been here for a few minutes, but I've had enough. And he walked back to the buggy, and that was his no saying, I've just had enough now. I don't want anything more to do with this. But Rebecca, on the other hand, had a smashing like a football session. She really, I mean, she's only 3.5, remember, and she's playing with some like bigger kids. No, I think she was the youngest like there. Probably about like the I think probably after her maybe about 5 or 6, so a few years like older. But my friend from the Sea Village and Reg, um, can't pronounce that, but anyway, they got a YouTube like a channel, and like basically they said come on down, and so I've been meaning to go for like months now, but I say months, probably like January was all wet and stuff, and like December and like November wasn't near the time. But I think now it's really good time for like Rebecca to join in kind of like a sports team. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her do well like with that. Um and yeah, it's still a bit cold out. So yeah, so what's everyone else been up to this? No, I mean it's quite a nice weekend here in the UK, which is nice. It's nice that we have a weekend which is not raining and stuff like that. So I know I've kind of rambled on a little bit, but I just thought I would tell you about like our say football session, because literally like I thought Rebecca now she has global development, so she's a bit like slower up say things, so they say. However, I don't think that, like I do think that like basically she picks up on a lot of things, and today just like proved me wrong. Actually, I thought that she would be all shy and she wouldn't join in, and what was it, and then we would just have had to go. But no, I said to her like this morning, we're going to play football, and she went, football, and I was like, yes. And she really likes her sports. She plays rugby tots at say preschool, like every other Friday, I think it is. And she loves being outside and running about and jumping and stuff. So, this for her was really good. Like it's really good for her, a coordination, her like her motor skills. But like equally, it's also important from a learning point of view. She wasn't in nursery today. No, she was. We went out and we went to a disability football club. It's actually played at Brackley like FC town, and like basically it's on like Afro turf, and she absolutely loved it. I mean, when we went, she just ran. She's like, football, yay! And it was like I was just like overwhelmed. Like, no, I was really like happy because from my point of view, I was very very sporty like as a kid, and so one of my kids was always going to be like a sporty, and that is Rebecca. Matthew, we don't know yet. Like as I said, like Matthew just kind of wandered like back off into his buggy, and was quite happy to sit there to watch for a little bit. But then he got a little bit like fed up and started to moan. So I got out the mobile phone and he was absolutely fine. So I think it's really important to kind of like, make sure that he is still a part of going to say football, and each time we go, it's only on every other week. So in like 2 weeks say time, it is going to be on like a muffin Sunday, and I'm taking my mum out. So I'm thinking that because Darren's got like the day off, so he's going to be with the kids. I'm taking my mum out somewhere, so we won't be there then. So it's going to be a good kind of month until they go next time, which is okay. Because to be quite honest, I think she's still quite young to go like every single time. But however, it's nice for her to be a part of a group. She seemed to have made some friends quite easily. I mean, when I say friends, it's just that she went up to people and she was very friendly and they was very friendly back and that. And the football coach, he was really cool. He kind of led her and was encouraging her and was really kind of relaxed as well. So if she went off and done something or she ran off like the other way, that was absolutely fine. So I was really proud of her. I was with Matthew just making sure that he was okay in the buggy, because I felt that she was able to attend the session herself. She didn't need me to really hold her hand, and all like the other parents was behind the this barrier. And so I felt that even though I was within that barrier, and we basically allowed Rebecca to kind of take part herself, but she knew where I was. Like, she came to me and she kind of like, "Mummy, I want a drink," and so she had her drink and then she went back. It was really, really nice. And like I said, I'm so proud of her. I think when you have children with additional needs, I mean, I don't see Rebecca as having additional needs, to be honest with you. I just see Rebecca as like Rebecca. And however, I enjoyed the fact that she enjoyed it. Like when I said we're going to play football, she was really happy to do that. And second, when we got there, she was happy. She didn't seem to be fazed by like there was older kids there or nothing. So that was really, really good. And I felt that it was all kind of set up properly, and it was really good fun. So the question is that we will be going back in about a month's time, and I'm hoping that each time that we go, that Matthew will kind of be interested at some point as well. But like, if it's not his thing, then it's not his thing. It will be Rebecca's, and like Matthew will enjoy kind of like more sensory kind of like activities, like going to Tomley Hall and using like the sensory room. That's absolutely fine. I think that when it comes to recreation activities with our kids, like, everyone is so different. Rebecca, she's so outgoing, she's so like sporty. Both like myself and like Darren, we are very sporty. Like, I used to play tennis and badminton and football. I used to be in the cross country team, and I used to play hockey. I used to be in a football team as a goalkeeper and then as a striker. I used to coach children and like adults with autism and other disabilities, sports, mainly tennis, but also football as well. And so I understand, that kind of what is it? The background I have, it means that I can encourage like the kids to do what they want. So if Rebecca is really keen on like a football, we will like encourage her to play football. But I'm also very keen for her to, explore kind of like other sports as well, just like I did. And it's like with Matthew, many of the kids I used to coach, this Charlie, who was like Matthew, non-verbal. I found it difficult to join in. Eventually, they did join in. I think there's got to be a point. There's got to be some kind of level of like excitement and stuff. So we will just wait and see what happens in the near future. But I can't. What was it? I can't believe like she really enjoyed it. I'm over the moon, and I do thank like Ashell to like encourage me to like come. I find it quite difficult coming out with Matthew and Rebecca sometimes on my own. Not because I can't cope, because I can, but it's just that they are two different little people, and they are both they are very common. What was it? And what I mean by that is that they share a lot in common, but equally, like now we are seeing that Matthew is getting very, very frustrated with Rebecca in the buggy, and so we're gonna have to look up whether or not a double buggy is now like okay, and what do we do, in the situation, because he was clenching her hands and just like she was not doing anything naughty, like she was just sitting there, but because she was near him and in his space, that was the main kind of like issue that he had. So yeah, so basically I think that we have to kind of watch how Matthew is kind of behaving towards her when he's in the buggy with her, because as far as I'm concerned, she done like nothing wrong, and he was like basically trying to kick her out of the buggy, and I had to firmly tell him that like no, you can't, like she's allowed to sit here. And as soon as I gave him a drink, he was happy. So I think like it was the fact that she had a drink, but he didn't, and he didn't like that fact that she had a drink. And so what happened was that he wanted that drink, and Mummy didn't kind of notice this, and this is why we had a little like say like incident of him trying to get the drink, and because he can't talk, it comes in terms of his behaviour, but I give Rebecca her due. She was very much kind of calm, and she was like going no, no, Matthew, and so I noticed, and then she was absolutely fine. And but I think when it comes to siblings and that, brothers and sisters, or brothers and sisters, I mean, we all fight cats and dogs. We are all in competition with one another. I remember when I was a kid, with like my own brother was in competition with him. If he had something, I wanted something much more better, and this is what we have in with Rebecca at the moment, is that I bought Matthew a dinosaur. He kind of had a look at it and then threw it, and she's like, no, Matthew, that's mine. And I was like, no, this is Matthew's dinosaur. I bought it for him. She doesn't really understand that at the moment. So she's playing with it, happy. I'm happy with her to play with it. And Matthew and new toys, it seems to me that when he gets a new toy, we buy him a new toy. It takes him weeks to really get used to that toy. So the toy dinosaur, he probably won't even look at for another few weeks. And then once Rebecca's like, oh yeah, I'm fed up with that dinosaur now, he will probably start playing with it, and by playing I mean really intensely looking at his his teeth and the details which is on it. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to do a whole video on, say, how Matthew is say doing. I just haven't had the time to do it, and I'm off to the shops now. I'm always going shopping, but I'm off to the shops and then for a coffee. So I will see you all later. Thank you for coming to watch this blog, and hopefully I will see you say all very soon. Do me a favour, will you? Can you like the video, because that really helps the video, and it's cool if you like it. Also, I would like you to comment down below, and there's a few things I want you to comment on. One, whether you like this video. Two, what football team do you support? And three, does your daughter or son play any sports? So yeah, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you all very soon. And have a wonderful Sunday, everyone, and I will see you soon. And take care. And don't buy too many toilet roll. Yeah, just a note on that. Like, literally, you don't need to buy in bulk. Okay? Have we got that? Yeah. Okay, good. See you later. Bye.